Hey everyone, how are you doing today? So in today's video I will do a story time. I've got two story times for you. So the first story time, I was 16 years old and I went to a camp with a school that I had nothing to do with it. Like I had nothing to do with that school. I don't even know why I went there. So I didn't know anyone. And now that looking back, I'm just like, good job on me, because I don't know a lot of 16 years olds that would do such a thing, go somewhere without knowing, go to a camp in a different school without knowing anyone and just, making friends there. I don't know a lot of them. So I'm proud of myself because I had the balls. So anyway, we arrived and it was a camp that was abroad. So we were at the airport and where when you book a flight, you have your seats. So I got my seat and I was very happy because I like sitting next to the window. That's my favorite seat. So I was happy with my seat. And then we had the queue until when you get in the plane, you have the queue. So eventually I get to my seat, but someone took my seat. Someone from the camp. He took my seat. So I tell him, excuse me, I think it's my seat. Please look at my ticket. And he says, yeah, so what? But it's my seat, so can you move, please? And he says, but everyone is taking different places. He's like, no, I'm not moving. So I was like, this is my seat, okay? You're not taking my seat. So I tell him, look, this is my ticket. And he didn't want to move. So the last thing I could do for him to move was to scare him. So I told him, okay, if you don't move out of my seat, I'm gonna punch you in the face. When I told this to my mum, you have no idea how much she was laughing. She was like, what? But it was funny, I was 16. I have different ways now, I'm a woman. But back then, I was 16, so, I was kind of go for it kind of thing. So he moved. Then, you see? Just a bit of confidence and you get what you want. But it was my seat, right? So I wanted my seat. So then I sit down. Oh, and by the way, after that, I had like the reputation of the girl who's gonna punch you in the face in the camp. So careful what you say. But I didn't mind because I prefer to have this kind of reputation than another kind of reputation. So, don't mess with me, girl. Anyway, so I sit down on my seat. And I'm like, okay, cool. I look at my ticket again. And I realize it wasn't even my seat. Like I did a mistake because you have A, B, C, D things. And I made a mistake in the letters. So I was like, oh my God. You have no idea. My heart was like, I was hoping that not someone else would come with my character and would tell me they're gonna punch me in the face because it's their seat. It's like, oh my God. It was so embarrassing. I was like, very embarrassing moment, but it wasn't really embarrassing because no one came to tell me it was their seat. So, the moment the plane flied off, I was fine. Okay, so that was storytime number 1. The second story time was a few years later when I was 18. So I finished school at 17 because usually it's 18, but I went upper class because I moved country, so I went upper class. So I was 17 when I finished school, and then at 18 I went to a sort of seminary, like religious studies seminary abroad, like a boarding school kind of thing. Like every day we had lessons and we were allowed to go out one day of the week. So anyway, I was with my roommate, 3 other girls, and one of the girls, she knew some friends outside of the school. So we made friends with them as well. And one night it was one of someone's birthday. We wanted to go there, but it wasn't the night where we're allowed to go out. So we were stuck in this boarding school, but we really wanted to go, so we were thinking of an excuse to be able to go out. And it was the guard at the entrance, the security guard at the entrance, so he would check, you know, who's allowed to go out, who's not allowed to go out. So we decided that we're gonna say that my mom just arrived to visit me, she's at the airport, and we want to pick her up. So we go down and we tell him, yeah, my mom, she just arrived at the airport, we want to pick her up. And he was, you know, he was like a Russian tough guy. No, he's not gonna take your bullshit. He was like, So he said, let me talk to your supervisor, or, you know, like the person in charge, and tell her to come down, and then it's okay. So obviously we're not gonna tell her like that my mom said, because it wasn't true. So we decide that someone is gonna send me a message, like one of the girls are gonna send me a message, and then we're gonna do as if it's the supervisor. I'm gonna show him the message on like WhatsApp or something like that. So we go down and we show him, and he's like not taking the bullshit. He's like, no, I want to see her physically. So we were like, okay, we need a plan B. So we all like separated, and we had to look for an exit of this place, whether it was a window, something we had to jump. We were looking everywhere. So I went down with another girl, and we tried to open the gate. It was underground, and you have the gate that closed like that, you know, like this. So it's, you know, it weighs a ton, so we didn't manage to open the gate. So we really, like, we looked everywhere, every window, everything. It was impossible. We were like in prison. And then we find the fire exit. So they tried to open it, but it didn't open. So we were like, okay, we can't go. That's it, we're gonna go to bed then. I was like, okay, just let me try one more time with the fire exit thing, and if it doesn't work, then that's it, we're not going. So I give them the push with all my strength, and it opens. So actually it turns out that it was actually open, they didn't have enough strength, these girls. So anyway, it opened, and we have no idea how the adrenaline in our blood. So we go out, and we were so happy. And then like we went to the birthday, and we came back when the doors were open. So the guard leaves at like 5 or 6 a.m. and then the door is open. So we came back like 5 or 6, and then the door was open. And the next morning during class, so we were like zombies, and we have the director. He comes in the class and he says our names. Please, we would like to speak to you after the class. We're like, what? How? Like, obviously we knew it was about what happened. So we were a bit stressed out. But we go to speak to the director, and he's like, girls, we saw you on the cameras everywhere in the building looking for an exit. We saw you everywhere, in the garage, upstairs, downstairs, like looking for the windows. What were you doing? And then we saw you because when we open the exit, it gives off an alarm or something to the guard. So he knew we went out. Anyway, you have no idea the heart attack, like really it was but you know what, I would have loved to see the camera footage, because I think I would have been cracking up laughing. Can you imagine? We must have looked like crazy girls, like looking everywhere for an exit, as if we were like in prison break, you know. Till this day I want to see the footage. I was 18, but I should have asked them. I never asked them if I could see the footage. I'm so stupid. But now it must have been gone, but I would have loved to see. I would have cracked up. So what excuse did we tell them? Oh yes, we said, we didn't say yeah we went to a birthday party, you know, like what kind? No, absolutely not. We said that a friend didn't feel well and we had to go to there to see her, and the guard didn't let us. Oh my god, telling all my secrets. Anyway, so then we were fine because actually the director liked us because we were good students. So yeah, these are my 2 story times. Let me know if you want more, because I have lots of stories of weird stuff. You always have like weird stuff happening to me, so I have lots of stories. If you like this video, please a little thumbs up, and if you're new, please subscribe. What are you waiting for? It's free. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for a new video.